is good, guys? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs for another edition of Tuesday Night Trivia. I'm getting another shot, or taking another shot, I should say, at the perfect score for Wrestling Jeopardy. Before we get into this one, make sure you give Wrestling Jeopardy, or what is it? No, it's sorry, Wrestle Trivia is the name of the channel now. Make sure you give them a subscribe. They put out lots of great stuff. Kevin J. Callis over there on the channel. And, of course, if you like seeing me take this challenge on, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, how this works is I am basically just shooting for a perfect score, but I will tally my total here. So feel free to play along against me at home, and then let me know how you did at the very end. Last time we did a Money in the Bank edition. I'm really far behind on these. I have no idea what this one is all about. The picture had Abe Knuckleball Schwartz, so that gives me no idea of what I'm getting into. But let's see if I can't get a perfect score this time around. I've been going the wrong way on these, so let's turn it around.
Welcome to Wrestling Jeopardy, the only interactive pro wrestling trivia challenge on YouTube where you're the contestant. I'm your host, Kevin J. Callis.
Yeah.
And I hope you're ready to swing for the fences, test your knowledge, and walk off with the overall top score. Now, if you're a seasoned vet of Wrestling Jeopardy, well, you know the drill. However, if you're a rookie, take a sec to read our not-so-extreme rules so you can learn all about how to play the game. Time to play the game! And with that, let's go to the board now and
let's
check
get
out
right
the
into
categories
What do we got
quizzed
here?
On, starting with
global wrestling. That's going to be tough.
Followed by
that
the Global
could be a tough
Wrestling
category
Federation. There. Iconic mustaches.
Mustaches.
Saturday night's main event. And
Which
last
we
but
got
certainly
one of
not
those
least, the return of an audio category,
again?
theme song opening sound effects. So let's begin the game with the 200
I already know that one.
The easiest round in Wrestling Jeopardy.
All right, I don't think I've ever not clean swept this round.
Batting average. Let's kick things off with play ball.
So hopefully I didn't just jinx myself
he
there.
ever snapped into a Slim Jim, this wrestling legend played 4 seasons of minor league baseball, batting .254 with 16 home runs.
I would love to find
66
one of his baseball
RBIs.
cards for my collection. Who is the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Drafted straight out of high school by the St. Louis Cardinals, we're talking about the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
That's so crazy to see him like that.
Yeah. And we're on to the Global Wrestling Federation for 200. In 1991, an upstart wrestling organization called the Global Wrestling Federation made its debut on ESPN by holding a tournament.
I'm for sure going to get something wrong in this category.
Masked wrestler.
Who is the Patriot? If they didn't give the clue, I never would have got that.
The correct answer, who is the Patriot?
I didn't realize Del Wilkes was in GWF.
That brings us to iconic mustaches for 200. This bleached blonde mustache belongs in the Mustache Hall of Fame, brother.
We all know. Do I need to say it? Obviously, it's Hogan. They already showed his face.
And of course, that is the unmistakable stash of one Hulk Hogan.
Brother, dudes.
Moving on to Saturday night's
I was a
main
huge
event
Hulkamaniac as a kid, but
premiering in 1985.
Not so much
Saturday
anymore.
night's main event originally aired on NBC in the United States in place of this late night comedy show for weeks when that show didn't have any new episodes.
What is Saturday Night Live?
And the answer, what is Saturday Night Live?
That logo looks familiar.
Let me tell you something about this guy. He has herpes.
No! And let's finish up the
I don't remember that.
By naming the wrestler or wrestlers associated with this opening theme
I feel like
song
this should
sound
be
effect.
easy. Okay. I'm on my own against the wall. Who's Bianca Belair?
What did the band Devo always say? Whip it?
They got rid of that.
The correct answer here, who
Triple
is
H did away with that
Bianca
sound
Belair?
effect.
And we're on to the 400-point round with play ball.
All right, we're 5 for 5.
Following a stint in WCW,
Hopefully you're with
as
me.
the Kiss Demon, this wrestler would join his father Jeff as a baseball coach for the Montreal Expos.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, who is Dale Torborg? Jeff Torborg.
And before he became the Kiss Demon, he was known as the MVP, the most violent player. Who
really?
Is Dale Torborg.
I don't remember
We're
that
on
at
to
all.
The GWF for 4. Using the nickname of the Expert, this current WWE executive worked for the Global Wrestling Federation as a color commentator, manager, and ringside interviewer.
Oh, who is Bruce Pritchard?
And the answer here...
Wow, what a wild guess.
Bruce Pritchard.
I know him.
I couldn't think of who the hell else it would have been.
For 400, this wrestler got his
I only
name
know so
due
many
to his
WWE
resemblance
executives.
to actor Tom Selleck.
Oh, that's an easy one. Who is Magnum TA? Unfortunate.
You know, I think I got kind of a Magnum PI vibe going right now with the tropical Hawaiian shirt. However, the correct answer here...
I think you look a little more Super Troopers here,
TA,
Mr. Callis.
Which brings us to
if I don't
Saturday
mind
night's
saying
main
so
event
myself.
For 400. In its 20-plus year history, a WWE Singles Championship only changed hands once.
Really?
On Saturday night's main event,
wow.
when Shawn Michaels defeated this wrestler for
Wait
the
a minute.
Intercontinental title.
Oh, wait. No, I see. Okay. Who is the British Bulldog? I was going to say, what about the Hogan-Andre match? But that was the main event.
In November
not Saturday night's main event.
When HBK defeated the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
That was the last Saturday night's main event.
Point round
before they brought it back in the 2000s.
Or wrestlers associated with this
and it was on Fox.
Theme song sound effect.
Who was Mick Foley?
Screeching wheels could have gone either way. You could have said it was the bad guy.
Yeah, the crash though.
Ramon.
Once it crashes.
But that wreck in there is an obvious dead giveaway. The correct answer, who is Mick Foley?
Who is Mick Foley?
All right, 10
Why is that not
questions
going
down,
away?
15 to go, plus the daily doubles floating around somewhere out there.
All right, we're 10 for 10.
If you're enjoying yourself, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the ringy-dingy notification icon bell so you get notified whenever we come out with a brand new episode of Wrestling Jeopardy. And this one happens to be our 20th episode, so thank you.
Yeah, they're way further along than that
and
now.
So let's kick off the 600-point round with...
Let's keep it going.
Ball. The Major League Baseball shutdown of 1994 led to the debut of a wrestler named Abe Knuckleball Schwartz, who painted his face like a baseball and wore a jersey sporting this number.
Really? What is 00? I really don't know.
And the correct answer,
oh my god, I'll take
00?
it. Holy crap.
Brings us to the Global
that was
Wrestling
a nail
Federation
biter.
For 6. The GWF ran weekly shows out of the Global Dome, which in its heyday was better known as this.
What is the Sportatorium?
Now, the GWF
Bang.
was a Dallas, Texas-based promotion, so they ran their
I'm
shows
getting so
out of
lucky
the
on this one.
world-famous
Sometimes that's what it
Sportatorium.
takes, though.
We're on to iconic mustaches for
Moustache.
600. Fitting for his cowboy character, this wrestler's thick handlebar was straight out of a classic Western.
Who is Blackjack Mulligan? Oh, wait, no, who is Barry Windham?
And the correct answer,
Oh, it is
who
Blackjack
Blackjack
Mulligan.
Mulligan.
I'm keeping that one. Controversial,
Moving on to
but I said
Saturday
Mulligan.
night's main event for 600. In 2007, this
For some reason I
former
thought his name was
boxing world
Blackjack
champion
Wyndham, but that came
appeared
later.
on Saturday night's main event to face Matt Hardy
I know
in
this
a
one too.
boxing match.
And a big phantom punch. Who is Evander Holyfield, whose kid is in NXT now?
And that would be none other than the real deal. Who is Evander Holyfield?
Actually, he's on LFG.
And let's finish up
if
the
I'm
600-point
not
round
mistaken.
by naming the wrestler or wrestlers associated with this opening theme
Give
song
it to me.
sound effect.
Who are the Viking Raiders or the War Raiders?
I feel bad for these guys. They've probably had about 85 theme songs since they started with the E. But the correct
Not
answer
anymore.
is, who are the Viking Raiders?
Now they're just the old War Raiders, thankfully.
And let's kick off the
all right, we're 15 for 15.
Play ball.
6,000
After the
is the
Chicago
total.
White Sox won the World Series in 2005, their catcher, A.J.
Oh, I got to come up with the name of the pay-per-view? I really don't know.
TNA pay-per-view, managing the team of Dale Torborg, Sanjay Dutt, and Chris Sabin versus the Diamonds in the Rough.
I'm honestly not sure. What is Destination X?
And the correct answer here.
Yeah, son of a bitch. I never would have got that.
And that brings us to the Global Wrestling
Damn you,
Federation
Callus.
for 800.
I'm just going to wager it all.
It's going to be a toughie here for you guys who aren't familiar with the GWF.
I've guessed on all of them anyways, so what the hell? Might as well keep guessing.
Wrestling you'll ever see.
If you have any knowledge in your brain about the Global
I
Wrestling
feel like
Federation,
I used to
place your
get
wager
that in
now.
syndication here. All right, 6,000's the total. Yeah, I either got that in syndication or it was
All right, time is up.
USWA.
Here
I
is the
can't.
Daily Double Clue
I think it might have been
from
USWA.
The Global Wrestling Federation, taking orders from the mysterious boss and consisting of members Cactus Jack, Muckin Singh, Rip Rogers, and Scotty Anthony. This was the name of the first heel stable to ever exist in the GWF.
I don't know. No idea.
I always thought this was a cool name for a faction. The correct answer, who were the
Cartel? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have got that.
And we're moving on to Moustaches for 8.
All right, so now I'm at a big fat 0 because I got that
out
wrong.
of a time machine from the early 1900s.
Oh God, what the hell was that guy's name? Who is Bully Busick?
Managed by Harvey Whippleman with his signature derby hat.
Yeah,
the correct answer
Big Bully Busick, okay.
was Big Bully Busick.
We'll take
Which
it.
brings us to Saturday night's main event.
At least I'm at
On the
800.
30th edition of Saturday night's main event, Hulk Hogan and Sid Justice teamed up in a match against these two wrestlers, during which Sid would turn his back and walk out on the Hulkster.
Who is Ric Flair and The Undertaker?
The correct answer?
Yes, thank you.
Were the Nature Boy Ric Flair and The Undertaker. And let's finish up the 800-point round by naming the wrestler or wrestlers associated with this
All right, let's finish this category or this round up. Oh. No one will survive. Who was Tommaso Ciampa?
Another tricky one that could have gone either way. You could have said
it does kind of
was
sound like Taz a little bit, but it was not.
But you would have been incorrect because the correct answer, no one will survive.
Yes, sir.
Who is Ciampa?
That was such dope music too, and now he doesn't even use it.
And we've made it to the most difficult round in Wrestling Jeopardy.
All right, well, I'm only at 2,400
Begins
now
to lower.
after
The ominous music
losing
begins to
everything in the
play.
Daily Double.
5 questions left.
But
Get
2
your
wrong
thinking
this
caps
time,
on.
as opposed to 4
Let's head
the
on
last
over to play
time.
ball for 1,000.
But the toughest round coming up here.
Famously coming to Raw in 2022, Veer Mahan won an Indian reality show competition that scored him a Major League Baseball contract with
what's the name of
Pittsburgh
that
Pirates.
movie?
And his story became the inspiration for this Disney movie.
I want to say it's like the $1 Million Arm or
Released in
something.
2014 and starring the dynamic duo of John Hamm and Bill
Yes,
Paxton. The
thank
correct
you.
answer is $1 Million Arm.
That's right.
Which brings
All
us
right,
to
good
the
guess.
final clue from the Global Wrestling Federation. Long before Elimination Chambers and TLC matches were the norm,
What the hell?
the bookers of the GWF tried this daring new concept for a match.
I don't have the first clue. What is the Thunder Cage?
The first and hopefully last bungee cord match
What?
features Chaz Taylor
Bungee
versus
cord
Stephen
match?
Dane hanging 175 feet in the air.
Yeah,
and the
I never
loser
would have got
was
that.
The first
Not
person
in 100
thrown
years.
out of the cage.
That's crazy.
But I won!
Let's close out iconic
That
Mustaches
is crazy.
For
I kind of want to
1,000.
see it now.
This wrestler created a terrifying appearance with his devilish eyebrows and menacing mustache.
Oh my God. Who is I think I'm wrong.
Adding
Mad Dog
to his fearsome
Vachon.
demeanor was that massive mustache,
I got
just
another picture,
as
but
thick and powerful as one of the most feared
Ox
heels
Baker,
of all
that's right.
time. Who
Son
is
of a
Ox Baker?
biscuit.
And we're on to Saturday night's
Just like
main
that,
event
we're up to
for
4 wrong
1,000.
again.
Jesse Ventura made fun of this couple on their wedding day, going so far as to say that their kiss looked like
I don't
two
know the
carp
lady's name.
going after the same piece of corn.
It's Uncle Elmer. I don't know the woman's name though.
Now the body should have chosen his words more carefully because he wound up with a face full
gonna be
of cake
wrong, I guess.
at the wedding reception.
Joyce,
of Uncle
come
Elmer
on.
And his blushing bride, Joyce.
Kind of looks like
And
Rhea
let's finish up
Perlman in that
the
picture.
regular round of Jeopardy by naming the wrestler associated with this opening theme song sound effect.
Who is Baron Corbin?
The name of this theme song is called Superhuman, which used to be the NXT theme of Baron
Another
Corbin.
dope theme that they got rid of. I wish they'd stop messing with the music.
And now we're on to Final Jeopardy. Let's check out this episode's clue, which is Major League Ballparks.
All right.
With their
I got
atypical
4,400,
dimensions,
so
Major
I'm
League ballparks
risking
may not
everything.
Seem like ideal venues
5
for
wrong this
wrestling,
time
but
around.
the sport is no
We
stranger
started
to
that
the baseball
1,000-point
diamond,
round with
having
only 2
fielded
wrong.
multiple WrestleManias
So
and
that
countless
escalated
other stadium
very
events.
quickly.
All right, so think about how much you know.
But 4,400,
about Major League
I'm
ballparks,
wagering everything.
And place your wager now.
3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right, time is up. Here is the final clue. This New York City ballpark provided the backdrop to many milestone moments, including the first ever meeting between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. Good luck.
I'll give a little bit of time in case anyone out there doesn't have it. I think I have it, though. What is Shea Stadium?
This New York City ballpark provided the backdrop to many milestone moments, including the first ever meeting between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. Though it ceased to be in 2009, this former home of the New York Mets
played.
storied
Shea Stadium.
past as a hallowed venue for pro wrestling remains intact through 3 landmark showdowns, which took place every 4 years from 1972 to 1980.
Thank you.
The correct answer, what was Shea Stadium?
Oh, boy. All right. Well, that means I got that one right, so 8,800 is my total, a far cry from the last time that I did this last week. But 5 wrong, so again, I'm going in the wrong direction. But hopefully you guys enjoyed playing against me or just watching me go into a depression, not getting a perfect score. But that's all I got for you on this one. I'm going to keep trying for that perfect score here on Wrestling Jeopardy. But yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll see you again real soon.